everyone, it's Michelle, and I have Lovebird Lodge today, which is another Richard Lorenz. This one is a 20-inch by 40-inch, which is 50.8 centimeters by 101.8 centimeters. It's a square. This one has 71 colors with 5 ABs and 3 fairy dust drills, and we have 83,436 total diamonds to go on this, that will go on this canvas. So if I can get a hold of this, I'm going to open it up and we're going to check it out. So how is everyone? I hope you all had a fantastic weekend today. The day that I am filming this, now I don't know when exactly I will have it up, but the day I'm filming this is the day after Memorial Day. So I hope everyone, got a purple, oh, that must be off of the canvas I just filmed. Okay. I hope everyone had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. So we will look at the toolkit real quick. We've got our twist and pick pen. I think I call it something different every time. It says Diamond Art Club. It has a 4-placer on one end, and we have the 1-placer on the other end, and it is full of putty. Then we have our baggies and our tray with the lid. I don't know what grossness that is that's on there, but the lid and the stopper. We have an extra pad of putty. We've got a little heart-shaped pad of wax and a 7-placer that I can't get a hold of. Oh, there we go. 7-placer in there. And that, oops, and then I dumped it all over. I know, I'm crazy. All right. Let's see. Get this put up and we'll move on because that is all of the toolkit. So, and then we have our little envelope. It says, thank you for your purchase. It says Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle down here. Over here, it's got their social media information. On the back, our front side, back side, I don't know what you want to call this. It says thank you again and just their logo. You squeeze the little diamond and open up. And you find a little card, which is a bronze. But look at how gorgeous that thing is. It is holographic. It is so pretty. I just love these. So, and of course it has the information, the artist's name, the art project, and the size. So, then on the envelope, we have tips and tricks up here. We have QR codes on both flaps over here and over here. Kit contents down here. So this one is for the Facebook group, and these two are for the Diamond Art Club app. And right here it says step-by-step instructions on how to diamond paint, and I think, yeah, how to use your pen. So that is all we need off of that, except for we have to make sure we take this out of there. So we've got different stickers here. It just has their logo, the diamond, and the of course the name of the canvas and the artist. And then on the back, you have the start and end date when you do your project. You have the original artwork and the information about your kit. So let me give you just a second to check out the original artwork. So cute, right? Lovebird Lodge. I just think these birds are so adorable. So we have a lot of colors. We've got 71. I already mentioned that, I know. But these of course are all stickers, so that whatever you kit up into, you can put the sticker on so you know what color is what, and yeah, makes it very easy. So I need to keep this right here handy so that I can find out what symbols I need, or I need to find when I get to that portion of the video. So let's see. Yeah, this one's big. It's very long. Let's turn this over and let it flatten out while we check out the drills. Look at all the colors. There will be lots of different colors in here. Okay, so the package of drills always has a sticker on the top that, you know, you can mash them up if you'd like to store them separately. And this is a big batch of drills. It's a lot. Okay. So let's get this little short one out of the way so I don't end up losing it. Okay, bring this down. All right, so we've got 898, 131. So there's our first AB right off the bat. All right, and then 6,020. And oh goodness, look at the 310. There's 3 big bags. All right, 312, 310. We have 3 big bags. 823. There are 2 big bags. 336. We have 3 bags. 3766. There are 3 big bags. Okay. And another AB. We've got 141, which I think you can see that okay there. Most people know what those are. 158, 939. There are 2 bags. And our first fairy dust, we've got Z772. So, I don't know if you can see those, but oh, they are very pretty. Okay. 110, there's another AB. All right, 782 and 3371. And there's another 3371, so there are 2 bags of that one. 162, 445, there are 2 bags. 803, there are 2 bags. 414, 301, 3813, 938, 550. We've got 2 bags. 300 and another fairy dust. Z783. All right. 400, 815, 817, 3022, 814, and 666. 518, 956, 3837, 600, 168, 3855, 3836, 3848, 645, 3847, 452, 3857, 6012, 935, 931, and another fairy dust. We have Z973, and that one is, wow, that's bright. It's very bright yellow. Okay, 333, 3850, 45, I'm sorry, 3845, 747, and 580. And we have one more strand. Okay. 741, 3727. Wow. 114. So there's another AB. 307, 995, 915, 740, 6011, 120. So there's another AB. How many ABs did we say that I said they were? 3760, 3755, 936, 471, 3849. I just cannot read these numbers right today. 210, 894, 3814, 153, 992, and 470. All right, so that is all the drills, thank goodness, because I'm having trouble saying the numbers. Okay, set those over here and we will find some of these. Knock it into everything. All right, let me bring this up a little. Well, a lot actually, because this is so big that, let's see, if there's any chance I can get most of it in there. And actually, let me turn it around so that it's going the right direction, same direction as my phone is. Okay. Okay, so we've got, all right, the 3 fairy dust. Okay, it is good when they have the ABs in the beginning. I like that their numbers are easier for me to find and remember. So the white is going to be just the white with the dot, and I'm guessing they're all the white on here. Yes, all the white on here is going to be an AB. So, yeah, I can see it all over the place. So, and then 1 through 4 are the others. So I think this should be easy to find everything, I hope. So let's see. We've got, let's see, are we? Yeah. All right. So all of this, you can't see there over there, but the white, all of the white is going to be that 141 AB. And, whoops. So, whoops. I don't know what I'm doing. All of this is ABs. There's a little tiny bit there. There's some on the nose right here. We've got some in the above the eyes, maybe, I think. Yeah. And then this, okay, that's on her. Him, we have some in the eye. And then, oh, there's a little bit in her eye too. Okay. And then on his beak there, on his hat, there's some there. There's a little right there on her feather. There's some right up here. And then there's some here. There's some right here. And then there's a whole bunch up here. Let me move this down. There's a whole bunch of it right in there. Let's see. I hope you can see that. My light was kind of glaring there. So, but right in there was where all that is. There's a little bit over here along the edge of that. Looks like a cup turned over. And that's pretty much it. There may be some somewhere that I'm not noticing right off the bat, but that's okay. We're not gonna find everything. So let's see. Let's look for the rest of these. We've got 1 through 4 and, okay, the sideways hourglass. All right, I got a pretty good idea what I'm looking for now, and I have to turn it this way to find all of these, otherwise it takes me way too long. All right, so with this, let me bring it down so you can see better, since I've got it this way now. That sideways hourglass is going to be a light green fairy dust, so that is right in here and there. There's a bunch of it down here in this piano keyboard thing right in there and there. All of that is okay, and then there's a bunch right here. All of that, all of this over here, with the exception of just a little bit right there. I don't see any more on this side, so let's see. What else am I looking for? See if I can find them on the way. All right. Okay. So, okay, we've got some 4s right here in their beak. Make sure you can see these. Okay. Right in here is going to be ABs. So that, it's like a goldish, almost like a mustardy color. So right here above the eye, right here in the eye. And then there's also this little symbol, this color right here. It's a duller, almost the same color, but darker. It's kind of an orangish, yellowish. Well, this one's darker, so it's more of an orangish, brownish maybe. Anyway, this is the fairy dust right in here. There's going to be some right here in the eye. I think she's wearing glasses, it looks like. Maybe, because there's the black around it, so I'm guessing that's some rims. Anyway, there's some of that right here. That's going to be the fairy dust. These are ABs, that yellow right there, or mustardy color. Oh, yeah, sorry. There's a whole bunch of that AB, the yellowish right in here. There's a lot of it on his beak. I mean, his beak is quite a bit bigger than hers, so there's quite a bit more. There's some there and there. And then we run into a little bit of the fairy dust right in there. There is some couple right there. There's some there. There's some kind of outlining the inside right to there. And right in here of the fairy dust that is just a little bit darker of the same color. We've got some right here of that fairy dust. There's some down here. And there's some here. There's not any more of the AB on this side, but it does come over to here. There's some of the AB right in there. So, all right, there's a few of the fairy dust like right up in here. And then, let's see if there's any of the other colors. Okay, there's a couple of the green fairy dust right here in her necklace, or I think that's a necklace. Let's see, there's some more of that green fairy dust right in here. Quite a bit of it actually. Whoop, there's just a little bit right there, and then quite a few there. There's a whole bunch of the 4s, which is the yellow AB right in here. And, okay, I found the other fairy dust also. So that other fairy dust is more of a yellowish, brighter yellow. That's the one that I said, oh, that is really bright. Okay, that one is right here. That's a whole bunch on this feather here. And then right here. A few more here. There's some ABs, the yellow AB right in there. Some more of that fairy dust, kind of all through the feathers. And then there's some more of the darker fairy dust in there too. These lines through it. So, yeah, all 3 in the feathers. Then we've got some more here. That's the AB, and then some fairy dust. Yeah, there's quite a lot. We do have, let's see, what else do I have to find? We've got 1, 2, and 3 I haven't found yet. Okay, I bet you there's some. Okay, I found them. Well, I found 3 anyway. There's some right here, so that's going to be an AB. There's some here. That's the blue. Looks like that's about it on her over here anyway. And then there's some on him right here. There's quite a few. Oh. Well, okay, right here. There's some more of the blue AB. And, all right. I'm not seeing any more right there, so we'll move up. Okay. All right, and there's some more of the darker fairy dust right here, the yellow, dark yellow, then the dark yellow AB right in there. The white, of course, is the AB, then AB and fairy dust right there. Some more ABs. Some more fairy dust. Okay. Let's see. Okay, right here on his cap. I thought I seen them. Okay, right here on his cap is the 1s. That's the red fairy dust, or not fairy dust, I'm sorry. That is the red AB. I've shown you all the fairy dust. So just over here on his cap is all, it goes to here. And then there's some ones along the edge right here. That's all ABs. There's some right here in the, it looks like the tassel on his hat. Okay, and then on her, we have the 2s right here in her, is that her claws? Her, it looks like she's got little, maybe slippers on. They're in that. There's also a couple of 1s in there, but very little. And then we have them in her lipstick around her beak. There are a whole bunch of the 2s, which is another red. So the number 1 is 110, the number 2 is 114. And then we have both, but mostly the 2s in her glasses right here, or is that her eyes? I don't know, but it's red. There's a few 1s, and 1 over here, but mostly they are the 2s. So, and then we move on. So up here in this wooden, I'm not sure what it is. It's the lodge portion of the of the kit. Okay, in the window we have the yellow ABs, and yeah, they go all the way around it. The white, of course, all the way, well, not quite all the way around the outside, but mostly. And then we have that green, real light green fairy dust around here. All right, and then we have some white AB there. We've got the yellow AB. We've got the darker yellow, darker fairy dust. There's quite a bit of that around in there. There's a bunch of it right there, and a bunch right over here. All right, and over here there's a few 4s. That's the yellow AB, the darker yellow. There's a few fairy dust, the dark yellow fairy dust over here also, and the same on this side. All right, and moving up. Okay, whole bunch of white. Was looking in these flowers to see, because I find that hard to believe that there's not any of the, yeah, right here. Okay, so there's some of the 1s, a bunch of 1s right here and here, up here in these flowers. And in there, the darker part of these flowers, there's a whole bunch of them in here and over here, and some more here. Some more right here. Oh, you can't see that. Shoot. I'm sorry. I didn't have my, didn't have it pulled down far enough. Okay, so there's here. It's kind of outlining most of these flowers. There's a few 2s right here, but most of this up here in these flowers is 1s. Right in there. And I will go back through here and show you. Okay, so there's some 1s there. Right in there, and they kind of just outline right in there, and right here, kind of, yeah, throughout these red flowers. Yeah, all throughout those, and then this one also. Excuse me. There's some of the fairy dust there, that yellow. We've got a few 4s, so that's that dark yellow AB. It looks like that's it, I think. There is some color blocking up here in the background. That is pretty much, the background is pretty much the only place you're going to find any color blocking. It's not a lot. It's probably more than I'm going to like, but it's not a lot. I don't like color blocking at all. But yeah, there's a lot of special drills in this one. It is a big kit, but there are a lot of special drills in it. So that'll make it fun. I always like that. The more fairy dust, the better, in my opinion. I'm gonna turn it sideways and bring you back up. So hopefully you can see. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get myself in there. Try to stay out of it as much as I can, but all right. So here, I'll a little bit more. Okay, and I will, that's pretty much all of it. And then I will pull it through so that you can get a good view of it. Pull this over a little bit so you can see the birds pretty well. All right. And then here, oh, there went my, I plugged this light in with my little portable charger, and if I knock it off of there, the light goes out, and it's no good. All right, and then we've got the little piano keys, and it says Lovebird Lodge there. So, yeah, there we go. So, has anybody gotten this kit? Has anybody finished it? I would love, love, love to see this finished. If you have a photo of it, I'd love for you to share it. If not, that's okay. And if you would give me a thumbs up, that would be great. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button just below. And I want to thank everyone for watching the video. I really appreciate everyone who is watching. We are almost to 500 subscribers, and I am going to give away a kit. I think I have said before which one I'm going to give away, but I'm not going to say it now. So anybody that hasn't heard or doesn't know will be surprised when the time comes. So when we hit 500, I am going to do a special video. I'm not going to say what video it is. I'm not going to tell you in the title. But anybody that is watching my videos regularly will have the opportunity to win a kit. All right. It will be an unopened kit also. Toolkit, everything in it will be yours. It will be sealed. I have not opened it. So anyway, so watch for that. Watch the videos because you never know when I'm going to do it. It will be a diamond painting one. Unfortunately, I do have some Bath & Body stuff. I could do a giveaway, but maybe at some point. Anyway, all right. So if anybody, if you would like to, I would love it if you can throw a comment down below, you know, even if you just say hi. It helps get the videos out for other people to see them when there are comments and likes and stuff like that. So, all right. That's it. That's all I've got for today. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.